to Yahweh, Ba'Shem, Yahushai, Ba'Shem, Rakakadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Stone. Salutation to all that came out here doing this work in our sincerity. Yeah, true. Shalom. To all the elect, men, women, and children out here. This is James Jamaica Camp. Yeah, James Port Antonio, to be specific. You know, coming to at another weekend, you know, Saturday night. We do it week in, week out, you know, 4 nights a week actually. Then we're out here doing the work of the Lord Yahweh Ba'Shem Yeshai, declaring the names of the Lord Yahweh Ba'Shem Yeshai in the earth, man. And we can't stop giving the Lord his praises, man, because guess what? The heathens, the wicked, they're all out there doing their wickedness continually, planning to destroy the Lord's people. So we have to be here, doing what we do best, because we're at the time now where we see hey, this devil is getting ready, come down with his great wrath upon the Lord's people, and we have to continue. We're out here giving our people warning, man. Even if it's scripture say whether they're here or whether they're from here, we still have to do it, because that's the job that the Lord Yahweh Ba'Shem Yeshai give us to do. He command us to go out there on the highways and the byways to teach the word, bringing out the prophecies, calling out the wickedness of the society, man. I'm calling for the prophesying the downfall of this wicked place. And I can say, the topic says, why do the heathen rage? Because right now, you have the other day, the WEF, they come out, basically say they want to use AI to rewrite the Bible, way more suitable to their likings, and basically, now you have China coming out and say they're going to rewrite the Bible, to keep check of religious activities, keep a check on religious activities, man, going on. So you see, these men preparing to come up against the Lord more and more, as we speak. Hey, you have a piece of that?
Ezekiel 33:7. Say, so thou, O son of man, I have sent thee a watchman unto the house of Israel. Therefore shalt thou therefore thou shalt hear the word of my mouth and warn them from me.
That's what, precisely. That's what we hold here as oracles of the Lord Yahweh Ba'Shem Yeshai, his prophets. He sent us as watchmen. So if we hear the words of his mouth and give them warning, because guess what? The Lord said, go forth and said, speak down the ears of my people the words of prophecy, which I will put in thy mouth. See? And guess who put it in our mouth? The Lord, man. Him are the one who instills wisdom, knowledge, and understanding upon us, man. That we can come out here, we can break down the scriptures, see how we do it. See? Yeah, you have men who go read the Bible for years and study the scriptures for years. Go theology school. See? We try to break down the scriptures. And them can't break it down as we can. See? Starting with the head apostles and on down, man. Hey, through the spirit and power of the Lord Yahweh Ba'Shem Yeshai, because guess what? Him choose specific men in give that knowledge, man. Yeah? You have a piece up? You have a piece of back? Yeah? Yeah. You find it?
So Isaiah 62 verse 6, it says, I have set watchmen upon thy walls, O Jerusalem, which shall never hold their peace day nor night. He that make mention of the Lord keep not silence.
And that's why we out here making mention of the Lord, Yahweh Ba'Shem Yeshai. We're not keeping silent, man. The Lord said, watchmen upon the walls, O Jerusalem. And Jerusalem is who? The people of the Lord, man. you so-called niggers, Native American Indians and Latinos, and the tribes that are scattered abroad, even looking like the heathens. See? So Jerusalem was a what? It was a people before it become a place. It's the people, actually, man. So wherever the people of the Lord dwell, that's where Jerusalem is, man. See? So the Lord said, watchmen up on the walls. And we're not going to hold with peace day or night. So that's why all over the world, you have brothers out there on the highways and the byways, prophesying, see? Bringing out the word, bringing out the prophecies, see? Putting up videos night and day. Right now, if you go on YouTube and you check, see, and type up any GMS channel, you either see videos live, like over there live, you have other camps live right now, see? You have brothers putting up video, see? You have brothers at home doing sit-downs and all of that, man. See? So we're not holding our peace, man, because the Lord give us this work to do. He set us up as the watchmen. See? A watchman supposed to be constantly looking out. See? You can't fall asleep, man.
Just when I come over to me see IUIC another day.
Gone.
Yes, when I teach Jake say we are the true Israelites.
Which is right.
Many people now over there in the Middle East right now, some imposters. You know, nevertheless the word of Yahweh is preached.
Is it? Yeah, can.
Them have some corrupt doctrine, but we see how the Most High literally has written my race of Israel, Ezekiel 37,
Can.
to fulfill now.
Which is right.
Because there are some men of those camps that come from among them.
Can. Which is right.
Verse 7, it says, and give him no rest to be established until he make Jerusalem a praise in the earth.
Yes, give him no rest. So we're supposed to constantly cry unto the Lord, man, day and night, continually. We're not supposed to give the Lord no rest, man. We're supposed to call him here day and night, man. We beg him to come take us out of this oppression, see? We deliver women, see? From all the wickedness we are going, because guess what? This place over there, as the scripture says, is not our rest. See? There's no peace here for us, man. There's nothing here for us but death and destruction for our people, man. See? So we constantly beg the Lord to come deliver us, man. Until he make what? Jerusalem a praise in the earth, and that's gonna happen, man. In the kingdom. Yeah?
This is start. 2 Peter 2, we start 5. Start 4, so if the house spirit of the angels that sin, that cast them down to death, and deliver them into chains of darkness, to be reserved unto judgment, and spared not the whole world, but saved Noah, yet firstly, a preacher of righteousness, bringing in flood upon the world of the ungodly, and turning the cities of Sodom and Gomorrah into ashes, condemned them with an overthrow, making them an example unto those that should live ungodly.
God.
And deliver just Lot, vexed with the filthy conversation of the wicked.
And that's what we here we do, man. We vex with the filthy conversation of the wicked, man. All what them try to do. See? As we start off, we say, boy, China try to rewrite the Bible. So-called white man, which is the Edomites, they mean a double effect plan with them secret council. They have a plan to rewrite the Bible also. See? Which is the word of the Lord. See? So them filthy conversation I go out there day and night. See? They might push this whole woke culture in the earth. See? The whole alphabet thing, which are part of depopulating the earth, man. Because when you have women going up, being with women and men being with men, hey, there's no you can't reproduce from that, man. There's no reproduction there. So guess what? The only thing is gonna happen, the population is gonna die down, man. See? So these are all the filthy conversation of the wicked, man. A lot of things you see are going on the earth. See? Where if some things, if I was saying, if day turn to night, a lot of if night to turn to day, a lot of people will run away, man. See?
Yeah. So for that righteous man dwelling among them, in seeing and hearing, vex his righteous soul from day to day with the unlawful deeds. So the Lord knoweth how to deliver the godly out of temptation, and to reserve the unjust until the day of judgment and punishment.
Yes, because guess what? The Lord knows. The scripture says, "Upon him cometh mercy and wrath." See? So him know to deliver the righteous and reserve the wicked for the day of judgment. And guess what? The time of the judgment, the time of the wicked is at hand, man. Not for them judgment, the time for them judgment. Because them been doing wickedly for so long, man. See? Right now, me go on the news just now, like since night before me come up. And basically, the first thing when we press by the news and go on, you see, 2,000 penguins get found dead on the beach in a Uruguay, in a South America, man. 2,000 penguins, and them don't know what kill them. So animals, the beach, the animals them in the ocean that die because of the wickedness what this man are doing at the earth, man. Poisoning the ocean. See? He might poison the air we breathe, the water we drink. See? All kind of different madness are going on the earth, man.
This devil be trying to manipulate the climate, man, and manipulate the weather in order to get his plan across, you know, and you know, a lot of detrimental things is happening, man. You know, you have fishes basically lack oxygen, you know, some dolphin, you know, better they try to beach themselves because you can't get any oxygen, man. You know, this devil be doing all type of shit in the atmosphere, man. You know, to further his agenda. You know, hey, our people out here, they think that, look, man, we're just living a normal life. Everybody going their way, trying to make ends meet. But the elite of the society, that's not what they're trying to do, man. They're not trying to live a normal life. They're trying to imprison, you know, the majority of the population and killing, you know, who they deem not, you know, worthy to live. You know, that's the whole agenda, man. And guess whose agenda that they are carrying out, man? The Lord, how about shit was shy because the Lord speak of a judgment. You know, we have two major judgments on the earth. First, judgment, which was the water. Second, the judgment, which is with fire. So the Lord is building up the narrative, you know, to get the fire judgment manifest upon the earth, man. You know, so all the pieces of the puzzle are being set in place to bring about such judgment. You know what I mean? So you have these devils moving towards that agenda, you know, to set the earth on fire. And they literally want to do that, man. There are information going out that these men planned these wars in advance. You know, World War III was planned in advance. As even all the disastrous scenarios that will happen, even before the destruction come, which is at fire, all of it was planned, man. You know, the brother mentioned earlier, you know, the gender wars, the transgender versus straight, and the faggot versus straight. All these things were planned ahead, man, to bring the level of chaos what they want to bring, you know what I mean, to justify the destruction of a lot of people, man. Do you know that that brother we call Aaron Russo? Aaron Russo. He did an interview once. He was Alex Jones. He did an interview, and he was saying that he was friends with one of the Rockefeller, Nick Rockefeller. And Nick Rockefeller asked him, say, oh, where does the feminist movement come from? What is the feminist movement about? You know what I mean? And pretty much him answered wrong, man. And Nick Rockefeller was like, they were the one that created the feminist movement. Them fund it to basically, what he specifically say, to break up the homes, man. So the thing we're out there now where you have females, you know, and males, you know, can't agree, can't see at 11 terms. It was all by design. The gender war is by design, man. And there's no way to fix it apart from the Lord, Yahweh Shemi and Shai coming back and set back things in order, man. Everything is going to be chaotic, man. Yeah, when all this culminates, it's going to be chaotic, man. The Lord set it up perfectly. Hey, you think the manosphere, the manosphere, and all these different groups popping up with men, voicing they're disdain for women, and then you have the woman side of the thing voicing their disdain for men. They think it was by coincidence, man. A matter of fact, predominantly the Israelite men and women, by design, man. So you know what's gonna go down now? When everything collapses, when the money fails and society take a nosedive, who will be out here rescuing these women, man? Who basically singing? What one name again? Go on the stage and sing, say she don't need no man. You know, what's your name? Paul, what's your name? The one where Usher did, Usher. Yeah. Yeah, she be out there singing that, you know, and this is a sentiment of many women, man, that they don't need no man. You know? Yeah, all them need is the bag. But what about when the currencies collapse, you know, and the bag gone? What the hell are they gonna do? When there's no safety out here, because there's no police force out here willing to protect anyone. When you have marauders rampaging, man. Because that is the chaos coming. So you see, you all been set up, man. You all been set up, man. You know, straight man being squeezed by, you know, laws that affect them. You know, such as laws that protect faggots and transgenders. You know what I mean? Encroaching on the rights of people who are straight. Because that's what it's doing. Every time a faggot or a straight a faggot, basically, or a transgender get any form of privilege, they've got some rights, any form of privilege above regular men, you know what I mean? Basically, it's treading on the privilege of a regular man. It's either your freedom of speech is being hindered, you know what I mean? You don't have any right to voice your opinion anymore. They are being forced upon you and your kids, and you can't say nothing about it. All of this is by design. And guess what? It is there to provoke people of different persuasion to clash, man. Because what is the matter? Order out of chaos, man. So all these things are happening to bring about chaos that they can strike the order, man. Different currencies battling against each other. You know, all these currencies across the world, you know what I mean, vying for dominance. You know what I mean? The BRICS summit coming up, which is against the US dollar. It's by design. Because it's all meant to collapse all currencies, man. That they can bring about a one world currency. But you see, you niggas get caught in the midst of all this, not knowing what else is going on, man. You think it's a normal day. Let's go to Reggae Sunfest. Let's do this, you know, over here. You know what I mean? Let's have fun, enjoy ourselves. Not knowing that, look, man, you have months coming where you're gonna be wished. You have days like these, man, when you could learn something. You know what I mean? And find out a way out to escape all what is coming. But a lot of you niggas are gonna end up in one time when it's too late, man. That's what it is. Your priest, they bring them up.
And this is Jeremiah 9, verse 20. Say, yet hear the word of the Lord, O ye women, And let your ear receive the word of his mouth.
Come.
And teach your daughters wailing.
Teach your daughters wailing. And right now, Negro woman especially, she don't think about any form of wailing, man. They be out there in Britain in front of Buckingham Palace living their best life. What that stupid ass bitch name again? That a black ugly bitch. You know? Acting degenerate in front of back. Some of you might still say, look, I wonder what the hell is, what kind of beast this is. Yeah, one of them social media influencers, they can't even remember them name. They don't have anything to do with it. They're being proud as hell, man. Yeah? Being proud as hell. Gliding on ice, man. That's what we're doing. Gliding on ice. They don't want to do anything about wailing. Let alone know the meaning of the word wailing. But they will be wailing, man. And not weeping and mourning, as according to the scriptures, and gnashing of teeth. Don't worry yourself, man. You know, reality have a funny way to struck. You know, you see, you have them proud as women in them inner cities, man. When time you have certain time, they be out there with the loudest mouth. Yeah. But when death creep up, they have the loudest mouth for ball murder too. Yeah. They learn wailing instantly.
Like the one what you said. Like the one that's what you about Jesus.
Yeah, Jesus. Jesus
ain't
ain't showing up.
And you make quit.
Yeah, no make
When
this
you
happen.
put this
Gunshot. Pop, pop, pop. Man, dead. Two of them then get brushed, man.
Yeah.
You know? So Nakia, she was crying. You know? Not knowing the name of the Lord, crying on Jesus. Jesus never come and help them two niggas, man, when she crying, man. Police pop the mask, man. Pop, pop, pop. Jesus never show up. Jesus, you make this happen. Who you feel make this happen? Yeah? The Lord Yahushua put them niggas to death. And wicked ass niggas who carrying out these acts also, you know, anybody don't repent, man, you're gonna die just to see him. You know what I mean?
Dying in unrighteousness.
In unrighteousness, maybe, you know, you get brought down in famine, some deadly pathogen. You get hard ass for this war that is coming. You know, there are many ways the Lord are going to put out niggers. Many ways. Yeah?
So teach your daughters wailing.
So teach your daughters wailing.
And every one of her neighbors lamentation.
God.
For death is come up into our windows.
Look, man, it is right around the corner, man. These men are, them man not joke, man. Them build fakes and, you know, shrub on the wall of them. Them not joking, man. Them niggas telling you openly what the hell they're gonna do within a 7-year period. And niggas be out here acting the fool. No contingency plan. Just out here just living it up. You retarded, men. And that's the reason why these men can come and tell you openly what they're gonna do. And you was like, yeah, nothing to see here. A bunch of frogs in that water, that's what you are, man. Frogs in that water.
Yeah? Cool water first. Get hot.
Yeah. Niggas constantly trying to disconnect activities in Jamaica from the rest of the world. What the hell wrong with you niggas, man? Hey, we know. We're just saying it. Yeah? Like seriously? A nigga out here talking about CBDC and everything what they say about the CBDC, it's in no way related to things that is going on abroad. A nigga be out here saying the Prime Minister can't do this. Why am I doing this? If he do this, so nigga, it's not the Prime Minister plan, man. It's beyond him. He can't stop it. He doesn't have the power to do so. Neither any nigga on this piece of soil have the power to stop it, man. And you're gonna find out very soon that none of you or your prime minister can stop what them wicked ass elite gonna bring up on this island, man. You're gonna find out. Yeah? And you see, reality of a way to make itself present in the hearts and minds of everyone. And in this case, women gonna learn reality. You've been living in fairy tale all this time. You know? And you get a dose of what reality is, man. Don't worry yourself. That's why I say, yo, teach your daughters wailing, man. You know? Men gonna wail, man. Man go the bug they lot out of their mind. All so all hell break loose. Hey, gonna be savage out here, man. Yeah? Gonna be savage, man. Beheadings. People being shot. You know what I mean? All man are terror. Gonna be out here, man, on the ground, man. Hey, look, you see? Hunger. People desperately hungry, man.
It's gonna be an all-in-one situation.
You know what I mean? This ain't no game. Lord is not playing no game, and you see, as the Lord, you see, the Lord openly telling you, you know, telling you what's coming, man. You be out here and neglect every avenue what the Lord brings. The Lord make the elite, the man them are gonna do it, telling you directly what they're gonna do, and people just like, fucking zombie, man, like a zombie,
Walking dead.
yeah. You see how extreme the Lord go to the point where in use the men them who is gonna carry out this plan, tell you, let them tell you what they're gonna do, and you're looking at them like, you know, you know, like,
Hey, Lord, say, make them whole
brain
tongue,
lock off, you know,
make them whole tongue fall up on them, man.
like a brain without software. Come like a phone or a company with software. Continue.
So for death is come up into our windows
Right.
and is entered into our palaces
Right.
to cut off the children from without and the young men from the streets.
Hey, you know when shit gonna get real, man? When the kids crying for hunger and they can't find food to give them, man. When them gone 1-2 days and they must say, mommy me hungry or daddy me hungry, and they can't find food to even yourself, much less them. When shit really gets scary, when men kicking off doors, killing people in their houses, you know, torturing them, trying to find something to eat.
Maybe eat them.
And then you realize that they're coming your way, coming into your house, you know, with your kids inside, man. You're killing your kids first, man. You know, holding a gun at your little daughter head. Holding a gun at your little daughter head to make you know, say, yo, look, it's for the food there. Yeah?
And them are gonna be the
Then you're gonna realize what time is it, man. When the military come kicking down the door, executing people, man. Yeah? Think a joke? They did it in 2010. It may sound far-fetched, you know, until you remember what happened in 2010, man. A lot of people was brought from their houses and was executed, man. You know, a lot of young men were brought from their houses, get put on them knee and get shot. Men be loading bodies into trucks, you know what I mean? And them tell them to go up in the truck too and gun him down there. Them style, you know? Yeah. The killing was so much, I was hiding bodies all over the place, man. You know what I mean? Yeah, your own did that. Your own people did that. What say what the so-called white man gonna do when him running it? Lord, this is not game, man. Lord is not played. Wanna?
This Amos 5 verse 16 said, therefore the Lord, power of hosts, the Lord said thus, wailing shall be in all streets,
Right.
and they shall say in all the highways, alas, alas. And they shall call the husbandman to mourning,
Right.
and such as those are skillful of lamentation to wailing, and in all vineyards shall be wailing.
Right.
For I will pass through thee, said the Lord.
Right, the Lord's gonna pass through. Death. Just like in the time of Egypt, man. Evil angels are given a precept of. You see, because you niggas, you don't know what power you're dealing with, man. You don't know who the power of this universe is. Yeah? But the Lord's gonna bring you up to speed. Too much talking out here, man. A lot of people have things to say. Too much talking, man. Everybody have something to say. Everybody knows something. You know, the Lord's gonna bring you all up to speed, man. You don't know what power you're reckoning with, man. Yeah? And this lesson, this lesson, you're gonna learn this lesson, and it's gonna stick with you for the rest of eternity, man. You know, you ever say, don't fuck with the truck. Yeah? You're gonna know for certain that you don't mess around with things pertaining to the Lord, man. You're gonna learn that. Yeah? Yeah, in scripture said the Lord is austere, man, yeah? Very seriously, the Lord will come without mercy, man. The scripture said vengeance without mercy.
I have long holding my peace.
You can find that too. Give it that up.
This is Psalm 78 verse 49. He caused upon them the fierceness of his anger,
Right, this is ancient Egypt.
wrath, and indignation,
Right.
and trouble by sending evil angels among them.
So all the things that was going on in Egypt, man, people dropping dead and all that, the Lord sent the death angels in. Yeah? And trust me, you don't know the level of carnage these angels can bring out, man. You know? Man, we seen a car crash and 5 people dead. That is nothing. What them angels doing that orchestrate a car crash. Yeah, because the angels them are the ones that orchestrate a car crash, man. They are orchestrate every event. Yeah? Yeah? When a man walk up in our house and kill everybody in the house, an angel orchestrate the whole thing, man. Make sure it happen. In precise timing and the precise way that it was commanded. I don't nigga with a gun in him and do nothing. You don't do shit. You think that you do something. Yeah, the spirits them come down and do that, man. You're just a pawn in the game. You know? So when them death angels come down, man, they leave a carnage out here. Them angels, they be killing people all along. Nothing handle these angels when them come down, man. Got this mass killing. Yeah? People be out here like mad, man. When them spirits come down, man. Doing the work. You have niggas out here with guns, man. They'll be hey, look, man, they're like killing spree. Yeah? What do you think the Lord allow all these guns come on the island for, man? For a talking point? You know? For decoration? To enhance Jamaican Batman culture? Yeah? Them guns are here for judgment, man. A lot of people gonna meet the judgment. What the Lord said, you know, what these instruments is gonna participate in. No joke. Yeah? What?
First one I used to
Yeah, bro.
This is Exodus 13, start of 15. Says, and it came to pass with fear, with all the let us go. The Lord slew all the firstborn in the land of Egypt,
God.
both the firstborn of man and the firstborn of beast. Therefore I sacrifice to the Lord all that opened the matrix, being males, but all the firstborn of my
Hey, you
children.
see, ancient Egypt they did have it easier than modern Egypt. The Lord basically give them warning signs. You know, the Lord basically killing the firstborn, all that. You know, these were signs for the Egyptians to basically, you know, do what is right. But Egypt today, which is Babylon, not gonna get it. Scripture says we will have healed Babylon. But she's not healed, man. The Lord is not about to give America a trying chance. That's the difference, man. There's no trying chance, man. Yeah? So there's no firstborn specifically that the Lord will kill some firstborn specifically. No, the Lord's gonna kill right across the board, man. Yeah, you can bring that, man. Just to clear it up.
This is Ezekiel 9 and verse 4.
God.
And the Lord said unto him, go through the midst of the city.
But just seems to be them. This will tell the birds that cross the line. Lightning flash bust them head. They don't have enough right to move.
The Lord said unto him, go through the midst of the city, to the midst of Jerusalem, and set a mark upon the foreheads of the men that sigh and that cry for all the abomination that be done in the midst thereof.
Right.
Unto the others he said in my hearing, go ye after him through the city,
Right.
and smite, let not your eyes spear, neither have ye pity. Slay utterly old and young,
Right.
both maids and little children, and women
Right.
will come not near any man upon whom is the mark, and begin at my sanctuary.
Right, so you know, ancient Egypt, the Lord, you know, tell the Israelites them to put blood, lamb over them doorposts, man. And that was a mark to show that they're exempt from the judgment of the Lord that they showed there, and that this judgment was what? Firstborn sons is gonna die in Egypt. But this when the Lord put this mark upon the elect this time around, what gonna happen, man? All this gonna be slayed, man. Not firstborn only. Maids and little children, old and young.
This time around, and everybody in Israel are going to be able to protect themselves from them. Because they say in Egypt, you know, once you're Jacob, you just blood over your doorpost.
Right.
But this time around, and even for themselves, are going to put the mark on field chosen,
Right.
field elect.
And the mark is this, man. The word, man, the spirit. Yeah? That is the mark, man. Yeah? Seal. This is a seal, man. Yeah? New song. You know? So this is about faith in the Lord, Yahweh Shem Shai, man. You know? So whosoever call upon the name of the Lord, the same shall be saved. You know what I mean? I want to call upon the name of man, feel like we don't say it out of our mouth. No. Calling upon the Lord's name doesn't just mean to say it out of your mouth, man. Yeah? It's a process of the Lord seeking deliverance from the Lord, man. Seeking help from the Lord, man. And if you be seeking help from the Lord, that means you believe that He can help you. Yeah? So that's what call upon the Lord name is. And help our Savior from what? That's the thing. That's another thing, man. Nigga think we out here calling upon the name of the Lord, get some money, or win the lotto. As a former, you know, Israelite, basically believe that they can pray to win the lottery. You know? But look, man, calling upon the Lord, yeah, it's a process, man. Wanting to be delivered from the evilest body of death, from sin. You know what I mean? That we can live a righteous life in our righteous kingdom with a righteous Lord over us, man.
Gone.
You know what I mean? And not devils like these men who are trying to impose perverseness upon, you know, free men, or so-called free men. You know, not free in actuality. You know, but these men basically, you know, abuse the situation that we are in. To say how the Heathen help further the affliction. You know what I mean?
This is 2 Peter 3, verse 10. It says, "But the day of the Lord will come as a thief in the night, in which the heavens shall pass away with a great noise, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat, and the earth also and the works that are therein shall be burnt up. So seeing then that all these things shall be dissolved, what manner of persons are ye to be in all holy conversation?"
They just can't see this, man. They can't see this. They're living coming to an end. Even when it is said to them that, look, it is the end. Alright, so for instance, a man say he don't believe in our Bible and he don't believe in our religion. What the hell? So what happened to the political process? What happened to the man who have power who basically shape and move society? They are saying it is the end. But that, no, they choose not to believe even them. It's the end, man. It's the end. Yeah? Them niggas be giving you all that time limit. Yeah? Giving you a time limit. I say, look, we're gonna kill such and such so much of you in such and such a time. And such of you have to live one certain type of way. If you didn't fit or whatsoever kingdom and establishment.
Says, "What manner of persons are ye to be in all holy conversation and godliness, looking for and hastening unto the coming of the day of the Lord, when the heavens being on fire shall be dissolved."
Hey, and this is what we hastily want to see, man. We want to see, you know, the war escalate between Russia, you know, and the Western powers, man, because we know that that's one of the big major prophecies about to fulfill upon the earth. You know, so we know that the RFID chin, see it to the hip, which is the Ragma, or the MOTB, needs to be implemented. Everything basically going simultaneously, man. If you notice, you know, you have a digital ID, you have the CBDC, and you have the war going on, you have the battle against the US dollar. Everything is going on all at once. You know what I mean? And then you have all these degenerate things happening all on top of that, man. So many things happening, you can't even get wrap your head around it. Yeah? Check out the bother traffic thing about all of our going. We could just live and ignore this. We would be like an ostrich, just stuck your head under the sun. Yeah? Just stuck your head under the sun, man. Nothing going on, man. Nothing to see here. You know, I get on them. Well, them flash tool there. Been flashing the people all day long, like in a man in black. We just look what. Black yard. Not remembering anything. You know what I sit today? yesterday, see a video with this Edomite chick basically. I don't know if she's an Edomite, you know, she have, in appearance, she have appearance as a so-called Edomite. She been saying that though, man, every 10 years, these men have a new climate scare. You know, she go through the acid rain, she go through the hole in the ozone layer, she go to what do want the name? Ice age. All that, you know, the whole place be flooded. So every 10 years they have a new climate scare. You know what I mean? And now it's climate change and global warming. You know, and guess what? None of these basically say in 10 years we're gonna have acid rain. In 10 years, we're gonna have a new ice age. In 10 years, every 10 years come, they have a new thing when them say gonna happen, and it never happened, man. It never happened. And I saw a comment with somebody saying that look, these men are counting on people not to remember 10 years. So if you can't remember what happened 10 years ago, you know, you're falling into them trap, man. You know what I mean? So a lot of people can't put two and two together. And we've been seeing here in Jamaica, you know, you have the politicians be saying certain things, doing certain things. The same people that lash out against what they are doing, you know, time pass by and they forget it. They forget it. Like Andrew Nosiness. You know, he be doing things in the pandemic, man, and a lot of people forget what he did. He's so presumptuous, he's so brisk, he actually make a speech within a week time and try tell people to say, oh, look, I know what that me say. So I expect you to forget things within a week. That's how brisk, you see? This is how them think of you, man. When it come on to remembrance. You know, hey, but the dead can't remember things. You know, the majority of people out here, they are dead, man. Dead. So what to expect from the dead? Yeah?
First Thessalonians 5 and verse 1 says, "But of the times and the seasons, brethren, ye have no need that I write unto you, for yourselves know perfectly that the day of the Lord so cometh as a thief in the night."
Why we know that? How we know perfectly that the day of the Lord cometh as a thief in the night? We've been seeing, we've been hearing what coming. So the forecast, man. What and the work when the report come out, man, and I will see all of them, you know, trajectory of the storm, when it's gonna reach and all of that. But guess what? Meanwhile, we're preparing for that storm. We see others don't even know that there's a storm. So by that analogy, you know, we see what's coming, they don't see. So we know perfectly that the day of the Lord will catch them like a thief, man. We see it catching them, man. Yeah? We can't do anything about it. But to out here and one who have an ears to hear, could hear. Yeah? What?
For when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them as travail upon a woman with child.
You notice how everybody just forget, everybody become nonchalant and forget what happened past 2 years, man. And a lot of people are even too, you know, it's like a distant memory. I don't even can remember the days when them couldn't even come out of the house because that day there was a no movement day. Don't even remember that there was a day. Yeah? Yeah, things that happened 2 years ago, a lot of people, I know that a lot of people don't remember that. So they be out here nonchalant, going about peace and safety. You know, the storm is past and gone. And the storm is over. Storm is over now. Yeah. Now we're gonna get a tailwind. That's what I'm gonna call it. Yeah? When shit goes south this time, man, there is no break like how we get a break from this one, man. This is a calm, as they would say, before the storm.
Hey, so is it really a calm?
You know?
When we really look, on the events that will take place, that's the calm, yo.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Well, maybe some light showers compared to what the scriptures say I could come up on us, yo.
God.
You know? But hey, there's no calm.
But when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them as travail upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape. But ye virgin are not in darkness.
Yeah, look, and them people don't know that there's pregnancy going on here, man. And people don't know about pregnancy, man, until, you know, have the baby in the belly and even knows the baby did that they might expect the pain to lick you. That's how far it goes. Baby in the belly and not even know.
And pain comes suddenly.
Some pain here, wonder what is going on.
When the pain left,
Full 9 months.
yeah, woman have baby in the belly, they might expect the pain to come at some point. Maybe they don't know it feel until they feel it. But they might know that it'll come at some point. But them careless ass niggas here, man, them don't even know that baby is in the belly.
Yeah.
Let alone know when the pain come up on them.
Hey, speak to like women who have more than one pain. And it's a birth pain or something they can't get used to. Can't get used to it.
They can't get used to period pain and birth pain, they might get used to it. But like I said, when they say peace, but if the Most High did give them eyes to see, them would have said there is no peace, yo.
Right.
But all them must see no, it's peace. All them must see a peace, yo. And them must see longevity. Last night I see this YouTube short, yo, where this dude that talk about how so much opportunity at Jamaica now to make money, and I'm like investment, and I'm like, why am I sick?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Why am I sick?
50 years down in the future, man. Jamaica be booming.
Oh, literally.
Booming, yeah.
Literally. Isn't it?
Yeah.
This one. So them can't see how. They must see opposite of what we are see. We not see the peace, they must see peace. They must see the calm before the storm. We are see the storm a set up. We are see the dark clouds that come over, yo.
Hey, 50 years from now, they might sing the song like what the crab and the little mermaid are sing. Under the sea.
Hey.
And that's how where Jamaica gonna
Hey,
be.
Jake Vayner said it, man. What is the profit, man? What is the profit to want to see here prosper, man? When you're gonna die eventually somewhere down the line, man. What profit to you, man? You see, you live a life in order to gain a reward. That's really the sensible thing to do. The reason why you want to live is that you can get some form of gratification.
Right.
You get some reward for the effort where you put out living. And there's no reward!
So-called Christians, and that are literally what they must strive for, to feel accomplished in this earth.
Right.
Because we look on one and ask them, why if God will come tomorrow?
Right.
And her idea is, she would want to finish school,
Yeah.
and accomplish something first.
Yeah, that type of gratification. That's the drive for these niggas, man. And them not look at the long term, or them not look at any other eventuality, because you can just die.
Gone.
You can just die.
In fact, no matter if the Lord come now, we busy about school.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're in a glory now. Yeah, they are going in a peace now.
Yeah, you see, and they don't believe, don't believe, you know, this beautiful, you know, scenario of their salvation when them think about that. Christians, them actually don't believe it. They actually, it's not fun. their salvation don't have nothing, you know, with more substance of what's going on, really going on here on earth. That's what they deal with their salvation with in hypocrisy.
Right.
Because life here on our earth more enjoyable. I think I see one thing one time with that man want to go to hell because, you know,
Down there party them a go on.
down there party them a go on, you know what I mean?
That's why them singing a song about them can't see heaven be much better than this.
Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah, because what they say about, you know, salvation, you know, it's dark shit. What a Christian portray of salvation is dark shit. Even this, the on a higher level than it, so a man don't even want to get from right here, so a man don't even want the Lord to come, according to the concept of salvation on the map. A man say, yo, if Jamaica not go to hell, he want to go to hell too, because Jamaica keep all like party them. Which there is no hell apart from the hell that niggas be out here living with. This is the hell.
In the hellhole, the pit.
Yeah. Otherwise from that, your body have a boat. You know, which is 6'6", meeting with the worms, man. That's another hell. But when the soul is in hell, when the spirit is in hell, this is it, man.
6 feet down.
Otherwise, when the spirit leave here, gone to a place of rest, not a place of torment, man. The only place of spirit can be tormented is here in flesh. Yeah. Walk in your house, see a man boning your wife, run all the way down our throat and all them type of thing there. That's hell.
That's a living hell.
That's the judgment, man.
Then I go burn up a man car.
Yeah? You go burn up a man car and a man stab it. That's judgment. A man car get burned up about judgment also.
Man got jail, that's judgment also.
Yeah, man got jail and judgment too. Yeah.
Most
Yeah.
like dish it out and
That's
all
hell,
over.
man. Man be feeling all type of emotional grief.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Man be sorrowing, confusion, you know, depression, hell. All of that is hell, man. Stub your toe on a chair at the end of the way when I walk going to the room, your bed foot when I walk going to the room, you clap up your knee. Guess what? That's judgment, that's hell. You know what I mean? Step on a maca juke you.
Can't tell about that too.
You know what I mean? A bees dropping in your shirt, sting you feel that excruciating pain, hell. You know what I mean?
You can't tell about
That's
that
what
too.
flesh bring, man. Flesh bring pain, sorrow, heartache.
Right, so why you don't want that favor?
Yeah.
Why you don't want to keep that
Watch this
in the
If
name
you
of
come all the way as a
Can't.
remote.
accomplishing something
me can't
being at the end night. Because even as you said, enough of them are strive to finish school, yo, and enough of them finish school and still can't get a job.
Can't.
You know what I mean? So guess what? The strive we are strive for vain. Anything we are strive for vain.
There's no real reward here in flesh, man. You know, if you're striving for a reward in flesh, if it's, that accomplishment, it's gonna be meaningless, man. Because you're gonna hear it one at a time. This day what? Your soul is required of thee.
Gone.
Yeah.
This is Ecclesiastes 1 and verse 13 says, "And I gave my heart to seek and search out by wisdom concerning all things that are done under heaven.
Gone.
The sore travail hath Yahweh given the sons of man to be exercised therewith.
Gone.
I have seen all the works that are done under the sun, and behold, all is vanity
All is what? Vanity.
and vexation of spirit."
Vexation. Now when if a wise I think about it, you say, oh hell, all of this stuff to do, all this stuff is supposed to achieve, I'm gonna die. So my reward is worms. Yeah? So if you're not looking towards eternal life, if you're not looking towards, you know, living on. To enjoy. Fruits of your labor. Great. Yeah? And the verdict, the Lord of a pass.
No, I don't say. Back of the class, man, I'm a subject. I'm girl, now to be my one rough sex. She pop the money out, but she no drunk yet.
Mid the dream, my aspiration of to save up and buy a car, yo.
Yeah.
And you save up and buy the car, and buy the car and drive it off and let the Lord pull you up in that, yo. Vanity. And if you don't pull up in your drive, you never know, say, yo, it's going to cause you so much to tire on the front end. And yo, all this vanity and vexation of spirit, yo.
Yeah, and all you hope to achieve the respect from people and what the clout and yeah, it's not really turn out.
You spend 18,000 full
That
of gas
much,
tank.
you know what I mean? You keep searching, you keep seeking more and more and more because your soul cannot be satisfied. Yeah? You just feel like, say, oh, more, there's more to hit. There's more to hit. But now I get what I really want. There's more to hit. That's what death brings, man. This is death. Yeah? And we see the life from the dead. The Lord Yahweh provided us with that, man. You know, we're walking in flesh, which is dead, but our spirit is alive. Yeah? Why?
Matthew 6 and start of verse 33 says, but seek ye first the kingdom of Yahweh
God.
and his righteousness,
God.
and all these things shall be added unto you.
God.
It says, take therefore no thought.
Hey, what are the hope a man should have on the earth here, man? Now you big man be out here lashing out against the Bible, man. When the Bible tells you, oh, look, man, there's another hope from the hope of dying.
I can't fathom that.
Really?
I can't fathom that.
And there's another hope from the hope of dying, because that's what people out here actually hoping for. They're hoping to die, man. What else? Because you know the faith. We're hard pass through, and you see yourself coming down to the wire just to see him. You have to accept in your mind that you're coming down to that wire. Now the scripture provides you with another hope that is better, that is not vain. And you be like, fuck this Bible. Too much talking, man. The Lord has stop a lot of you from talking, man. Too much talking, man. Nigga be saying, damn this thing, man.
This is my social media era.
You know what I mean? A lot of you gonna lose teeth, man. Don't worry, man. You see? You have nigga be out here talking about man forcing a religion on them. You don't know what force is, man. You don't know what force is. All them nigga talking about, hey, you can't force your belief on us, and right? Look, you don't know what force is, man. It's gonna come to the point where it's gonna be do or die. That's it, man. The talking, you see the law, man, not about you if you beg niggas anything, man. You know, a lot of you gonna be set for examples, man. That's what it's gonna be.
Luke 19 and verse 27 says, for
Correct.
those mine enemies which would not that I should reign over them,
Right.
bring hither and slay them before me.
It's gonna come down to that. Right? No negotiation, no diplomatic. Diplomacy, I mean, no diplomacy. The Lord is not dealing with no diplomacy, man. It's gonna come down to a point where it's gonna do or die.
Can't go to the League of Nations.
You know what I mean?
Escape.
You with it? Yes. You with it? No. Alright, cool.
It's a humanitarian land.
Yeah.
Yeah?
The law will protect them.
You can fall upon, man.
The law will protect them fags,
Hush,
man.
lad, you don't know.
Quick on Ezekiel. This is Ezekiel 20, verse 33 says, as I live, said the Lord, for
God.
surely with a mighty hand and with a stretched forth arm and with fury poured out will I rule over you,
Right.
and I will bring you out.
Imagine this, man. When the Lord is furious, man. When the Lord was on Mount Sinai, when Moses went up and came down, and the people say, oh, how comes Moses are going like him alone can chat to a big man, sir?
And chat to him too.
When I heard him chat to him too, Lord said, all right, you are going. Clean up on yourself and fall. And when them go meet, the terrible sight, they don't even want to see the Lord again, and Moses have to see it for them. So imagine when the Lord is furious, man. No joke business, man. People be out here trembling, man. You know what I mean? The Lord is 10 miles away, and people be out here trembling, man. That's what's gonna go down when shit go down, when the Lord make him a rifle, man. And they here, you know, getting things in order. People are gonna be afar off, trembling the hell out of themselves, man. You know what I mean? Timid. Everybody are gonna be timid, man.
All face turn to paleness.
You know what I mean? Genuine fear. Fear such as never man I've never felt. You know, in the arms of other men.
Give up the ghost immediately.
Because a man can but just kill you. That's all he can do. But when the uncertainty of your existence is in question, that's a different level of fear. Because the Lord of those matters, you know, at play. Or your future in eternity is gonna go. So that brings a different level of fear. Yeah? Fear that you got to feel about it. Matthew 10 and verse 28.
And fear not him which kill the body, but are not able to kill his soul, but rather fear him which is able to destroy both body and soul in hell.
But you know, I forgot to tell you that. When the time comes, man, that is instinctively. When we know it is the Lord, that does automatically drop in. Yeah? From his existence, is known. All these things apply. Nobody never tell us, yo, you want to know. So because him can destroy both body and soul in hell, that's the reason why I fear different from the man. The man not forgot to tell her that. And when things come pertaining to the law, the body not forgot to tell her things pertaining to the law neither. Yeah?
This is Revelation chapter 1 verse 7. Behold, he cometh with clouds, and every eye shall see him,
Right.
and they also which pierced him, and all kindreds of the earth shall wail because of him, even
Right.
so among.
Yeah, they're going to wail because of him. You see? So much fairy tale, man. You see the command of the Lord, you know? They like to apply the Jesus philosophy. But the Lord, man, this soft, charismatic, faggot type of spirit. You know, the Lord is nothing like that. This friendly, happy, friendly type. No. Lord's gonna get his hands dirty here up on the plant here, man. He's gonna get his hands dirty, man. Yep. Come on.
Read one piece. This? No, I'm just jumping on verse 37. It says, Ezekiel 20, verse 37. I will cause you to pass under the rod. I will bring you into the bond of the covenant.
Right.
I will purge out from among you the rebels.
Right. What do you think you mean by passing under the rod, man? What is a rod? A rod is, you know, an instrument that I use to put
under your skin.
a horse whipping, man. That's what a rod is used for. So a lot of Israelites gonna be faced with ass whipping. You know, someone out here simple, you hear about ass whipping and think about a literal rod smacking in that. No. The Lord's ass whipping come in many forms. Yeah. Hey, you can consider what happened to the Israelites that went into the wilderness and never make it into the promised land. They passed under the rod. And some, guess what? Some never make it. Some of all the perils that the Lord bring them through, they were put to death. Some of them, the earth swallowed up some of them.
God.
Yeah?
Ungrateful.
Yeah. Serpent bite them.
Ungrateful.
Died of some excruciating pain. You know, when a serpent bite, a poison serpent bite, man, one of the worst way to die, man. A very painful death. You want some documentary on it, man?
You lose all, your body start lack oxygen. All of them
You know what I
things.
mean? Painful death.
Hard
Snake
stuff.
bites are painful death. So niggas be out there in the desert feeling
Lungs
some
them start
excruciating
collapse.
pain, man, before they die. Yeah? That's passing under the rod. Some get beaten to death. Yeah? Well, the Lord is going to do the same again, man. And niggers going to have to be proven. The licks on their skin. Yeah? And it comes as we say in all different manner. In all different ways. Beaten coming. Finish priest back.
And I will purge out from among you the rebels.
So the Lord's going to purge out the rebels, man. Because you have some people who have them one way. You know what I mean? You're not about to listen. You don't listen to brothers around you. You don't listen to men who the Lord set up. You know? So let alone the Lord, man. Every man have them own way. So the time come, you know, you're gonna be dealt with accordingly. Continue.
It says, and them that transgress against me, and I will bring them forth out of the country where
Right.
they sojourn, and they
Right.
shall not enter into the land of Israel,
Right.
and you shall know that I am the Lord.
Hey, so before, you know, our people go back home, we're gonna be brought into a second wilderness, man. Just like the ancient time when Israel was brought into the wilderness. Over on that side of the world, we're gonna be brought into the wilderness again. You know? Before we enter into the land. You know, and then and there, a lot of people gonna carry out the same thing that Janice and Jamboree and all them troublemakers or in the wilderness the first time they do. I'll carry the same things again, man. I get the ass beat to death. You know what I mean?
Isaiah 11 and verse 11 says, and it shall come to pass in that day that the Lord shall set his hand again the second time to recover the remnant of his people who shall be left from Assyria and from Egypt and from Patros and from Cush and from Elam and from Shinar and from Amad and from the islands of the sea.
Go on.
And he shall set up an
What
ensign
the
for
scripture
the
says,
nations.
you're gonna do it the second time. You know, it's a deliverance that's gonna happen the second time. Man. Yeah, go on.
And he shall set up an ensign for the nation, and shall assemble the outcasts of Israel, and gather together the dispersed of Judah from the four corners of the earth.
Right. And yes, niggas gonna be rebellious, man, even when the Lord is there. You know what I mean? And you see, you know, even now,
15%
Jake me having the spirit that nobody don't feel up over them telling them nothing. You know what I mean? And Jake will carry that to the grave, man. Nah, man, not tell me nothing. You take the talk from no guy. Jake gonna carry that. Jake gonna carry it to the grave, and guess what? It's gonna cost a life, man. It's gonna cost a life, but the Lord start to pull this thing together, man. Yeah. Wow.
Yeah. Psalms 110 and verse 1 says, The Lord said unto my Lord, Sit thou at my right hand until I make thine enemies thy footstool.
Right.
The Lord shall send the rod of thy strength out of Zion, rule thou in the midst of thine enemies. It says, Thy people shall be willing in the day of thy power.
Yeah, thy people will be willing in the day of thy power. And you think, what do you think? It's a diplomacy that going to go by? It's not going to go by diplomacy, man. That's not how it's going to go. Yeah?
It's like you move and move.
Yeah. Yeah. It's the Lord's way or thy way. That's how it's going to be. You know what I mean? You're not going in the options. You know, a lot of options. What you're going to do now, man. When you're going to fall in line.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But in that time, nobody not going to tell you what to do, man. You just going to know see if you do what to do.
A lot of Israel will be examples so that others should fear.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what's going to happen, man. There will be examples that others should fear. Yeah? So, with that was the Kalalal, the Hawaba Shebe, our Shai, Bashima Kakodash. The bonus to the apostles and elders of Graven Stone. Shalom to all the brothers and all you keep pushing this truth in sincerity and honesty. Shalom.
Shalom.